Hello everyone, today I want to take this workstation and turn it into a powerful worker capable of performing 4 activities: dual GPU Chia plotter, Chia farmer, FLUX proof of useful work worker, and Casper miner. Yes, all that because proof of useful work is coming. I think this is the best way we can maximize our profits and use these powerful workstations that can be purchased at low cost nowadays and use them to the max potential. There are a couple of upgrades we can do to optimize these computers, plus with proof of useful work we'll be able to allocate specific resources to both mining and proof of useful work specific job requests. At the same time, I will keep using this machine as a Chia farmer, and from time to time I can use it as a Chia dual GPU plotter. So today we will test how fast this machine can plot with 2 GPUs, one 3070 and another 3070 Ti. So we have a lot to cover today, and I need to blow out some of the dust that's been accumulating over the equipment for quite some time. Let's get into it. Alright, that's the workstation, Z840, HP Z840. Right now this is a Chia plotter and a Chia farming. You can see I'm farming Chia right now, and all these 5A enclosures, all those 5A enclosures, and have all these external hard drives. And slowly, as soon as I plot here, I move into this new remote harvester, Optiplex 3050 small machine. I got it for 125 bucks, I think. I'm gonna start filling up this A-bay enclosure. But right now, this is a Chia plotter, Chia farmer, remote Chia farmer harvester. And the idea is that we put another. This one has a 3070 Ti with 512 gigabytes of RAM, quite a bit. The idea is to put another 3070. So dual GPU plotting machine. I'm gonna convert that today. Alright, so I'm gonna shut it down, and then we're gonna go over the surgery we're gonna perform to this guy. We're gonna add a new 3070, maybe a couple of SSD drive. We'll see if they can fit here. I have the NVMe SSD on PCI slots here, so we're gonna put this guy. That's an 4x. Alright, so let's do that right now. Let's shut it down. Alright, so it's being completely shut down. There it is. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got here. Alright, that's the 3070 Ti. Got the power connections here. A couple of loose ends here. So we have more 6-pin connectors here to power off a second GPU. This is the PSU. That's 1125 watts. You can see there, 1125. That's pretty powerful. Then here is the main enclosure with 2 heat sinks here, covering the dual Xeon processors. There you have the 16 DIMM RAM chips, with each one has, I believe, this is a total of 512. So yeah, total of 512 gigabytes. So and here you have the small SSD NVMe SSD on PCIe adapters there. So we have what, one right there, 2, 3, 4 NVMe SSD fast storage. And here we have the hard drives. On the optical drive, I replaced it with one of these 5.25 enclosures here. You can put an additional one here. SATA cables, have plenty of SATA cables, connections at least there. And then here 4 hard drives. They're hot swappable. You can pretty much do this. Well, I can do it. I don't know if I can do it right now. Oh, because it's horizontally. Alright, so if it's vertically, you can pull it out here. That's the hard drive. They all fill up with Chia plots right now. So the idea is we're gonna blow out all the dust first, and then we're gonna see if we can take all this SSD out and make room for a second GPU. This is the guy. I gotta clean it up a little bit too. So it's a 3070, no, it's a, yeah, 3070, and that's a 3070 Ti. So we're gonna put two in parallel. We'll see if we can make space here, do something like that. But we gotta get rid of all that and blow off all the dust. Let's do that. And I want to show you this new acquisition. This guy is amazing. It's 120,000 RPMs here. Let's see, just charging, and it does its job. Believe me, it's really cool. So just look at the amount of dust. I'm gonna take it outside and we'll do it outside. But this I highly recommend. Get one of these. Wow, it looks amazing now, super clean. This guy does the job. It only lasts 20 minutes, so you gotta use it wisely. But it has so much power that, you know, it's finally clean. Yeah, awesome. Let's go back to work. All right, we're ready. It's clean, it's ready to be moved in here. I gotta pull all this SSD out and then use these cables. Power cables. These are what, 6-pin to dual 8-pin. 6-pin, you can see there, to dual 8-pin. And the 3070 only uses what? Oh, two 8-pin. So one of these guys is gonna go to the 6-pin, and then from there we're gonna plug like the same way as this 3070. So let's do that right now. Alright, this computer is ready. I was able to fit the two GPUs, the 3070 and 3070 Ti. We got 512 gigabytes of RAM, dual Xeon processor, and then we got one PCIe NVMe SSD on a PCIe adapter. I was able to fit one. I still have space for one more between the two GPUs, although they are really thick, but still space for one more. So let's take a look at the system summary here. Let's confirm. We got the dual Xeon with 12 core each, and then we got the 512 RAM, physical memory installed. Perfect. Let's look at the display. We can look at display. All right, we got the 3070 Ti and the 3070. Perfect. And then we got in terms of storage. Let's look at these drives. We got the C drive with the OS, and then I was able to fit that NVMe with 1 terabyte. So we got a combination of fast and slow storage, which is good for proof of user work. Now there's plenty of slow storage. So hard drives, we got one here. This is a optical bay replacement. So this is just a bay 5¼ bay to put an additional hard drive, and then we got 6 on the side. Let me show you here. I'm sorry, 4 on the side. 4 on the side there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So plenty of slow storage. Now there is room for one more NVMe between these two guys. So let's take a look. See, between these two, there's space for one more. Unbelievable. That's the one that I'm using right now. 1 terabyte SSD, NVMe SSD on a PCIe adapters. Okay, so there's one space for one more. I'll do that later. So for now, let's see if we can plot Chia plots with 2 GPUs. That's what we're gonna try now. Two GPUs, and we're gonna try to make a plot using gigahertz. We're gonna use gigahertz because BladeBit you can plot on dual GPU yet on BladeBit. So we're gonna try gigahertz now. Okay, I'm on the location where I have the executable file that I downloaded. It's gonna be plotting K32 plots. Shift, right click, open PowerShell, and there you are. So I'm gonna be using this command. Let me highlight and explain. All right, that's that slash the executable file, and then minus lowercase n 2 for 2 plots, dash capital C for level of compression 7, dash capital M for shareable amount of memory, which is 64. I'm gonna be using just 64. I found out that if you don't put that parameter, it crashes. So you gotta limit yourself the amount of memory. So I'm gonna be using 64. Dash lowercase r, this is new. This is gonna be using 2 GPUs, so you gotta do the number of GPUs you have there, 2. Dash lowercase t for temporary folder. This is an SSD file. Dash lowercase d, final destination. All right, and then dash c for the contract if you are farming on a pool, and then f dash f for the farmer's key. All right, so we're ready. That's all we need. Let's do it. Go here, enter. All right, there it is. We're plotting, and you can see here number of plots 2, GPUs here, number of GPUs 2. So we're plotting using 2 GPUs in parallel. Let's see, compression level 7. So let's see. Setup took 1 second. Table 1 took 13 seconds. Let's see. Table 2, how long it takes. Table 2 took 10.64 seconds. Alright, so it keeps going. Now let's open up the resources. Let's say Control Alt. Right there, Task Manager. Let's go ahead and let's check on the performance. Alright, CPU. You see all the cores are some of the cores are being used. So we still have some. What about total memory? Total memory is increasing. All right. You can see we're using total memory. We got quite a bit there, but it's using, so it's increasing the use compressed memory. So there you are. And let's check on the GPUs. GPU 0 is at 100%. Pretty much. GPU 1 almost 100% too. So both being used at the fullest. So there it is. GPU 1. This is GPU 2. That's a 3070 Ti. Okay, I'm at the GitHub site at MadMax43v3R Chia Chia horse, and this is the latest. Let's see. Today we're gonna be doing K32 plots, either full in RAM 256 you need, or partial in RAM you need 128. I'm using GigaHorse because there is no blade bit yet version for multi GPU, so we need to use GigaHorse today. Once the Chia blade bit is released with the ability to do multiple GPUs, maybe you know, and as of today I don't know how to do that, and so I'll wait for that version to be released. But for now we're gonna use GigaHorse and try it. So all we need, let's see the usage here. We need the dash capital C for the level of compression. We're gonna use 7 today for this test. We need to use dash lowercase n for the number of plots. We're just gonna plot 2, and we need this new parameter, which is dash lowercase r for the number of GPUs that you're gonna use. So we're gonna use dash 2 today. Now for the full in RAM, you just need 1 dash t for the final plot file to be cached before going into the final destination. But if you do partial in RAM, you need a secondary. Here it says the secondary temp folder. There it is, secondary temp folder. All right. Now what else? You need obviously you need the farmer key dash f, and if you plot, and if you use a pool, you need minus c, so pool contract address minus or dash c. All right, let's go ahead and kick one off. Okay, I'm on the location where I have the executable file that I downloaded. It's gonna be plotting K32 plots. Shift right click, open PowerShell, and there you are. So I'm gonna be using this command. Let me highlight and explain. All right, that's that slash the executable file, and then minus lowercase n 2 for 2 plots, dash capital C for level of compression 7, dash capital M for shareable amount of memory, which is 64. I'm gonna be using just 64. I found out that if you don't put that parameter, it crashes. So you gotta limit yourself the amount of memory. So I'm gonna be using 64. Dash lowercase r, this is new. This is gonna be using 2 GPUs. So you gotta do the number of GPUs you have there, 2. Dash lowercase t for temporary folder. This is an SSD file. Dash lowercase d, final destination. All right, and then dash c for the contract if you are farming on a pool, and then f dash f for the farmer's key. All right, so we're ready. That's all we need. Let's do it. Put here, enter. All right, there it is. We're plotting, and you can see here number of plots 2, GPUs here, number of GPUs 2. So we're plotting using 2 GPUs in parallel. Let's see, compression level 7. So let's see, setup took 1 second, table 1 took 13 seconds. Let's see, table 2, how long it takes. Table 2 took 10.64 seconds. All right, so it keeps going. Now let's open up the resources. Let's say Control Alt. Right there, Task Manager. Let's go ahead and let's check on the performance. All right, CPU. You see all the cores are some of the cores are being used. So we still have some. Whatever total memory. Total memory is increasing. All right. You can see we're using total memory. We got quite a bit there, but it's increasing the use compressed memory. So there you are. And let's check on the GPUs. GPU 0 is at 100% pretty much. GPU 1 almost 100% too. So both being used at the fullest. So there it is. GPU 1. This is GPU 2. That's a 3070 Ti. Okay, first plot is done. So let's take a look. First plot is was done in 10 minutes, 10.39 minutes. So, and the second one was just kicked off. So that's it. I was expecting less time. So we're gonna see, maybe the dash M has something to do with it, because I'm limited the amount of shareable memory. But I gotta do more research on that. But they prove that we can do it as a dual GPU plotter for Chia. So the idea is that I keep plotting here and then moving the full plot here. So I always have 4 drives here on the side ready for proof of use work. All right, let's move to mining Casper now. Okay, and to mine Casper, I have this older version of LOM Miner 1.69. You may want to download the latest and greatest. Right click on the batch file. Let's see, run as an admin there. Yes, I just want to see what kind of numbers we're getting. Both are being recognized. Yep, there they are. 3070 and 3070 Ti being recognized. Let's see what kind of hash rate we're getting. I'm not gonna play too much with the OC settings. That's for another video. It's playing out there. 691 for the first one and 699 for the second one. Great. So both are mining. To play with the OC settings, you can do this afterburner, MSI afterburner. Just switch back and forth between the two. That's this 3070 Ti. You can play with the power limit and the core clock and the memory clock here. All right, so I'll switch back and forth between one and the other one. All right, so you can see, around 1.3 gigahash per second we're getting. All right, let's talk a little bit about cost. Let's see what they are running for these days. This is new HP Z840 with 2 Xeons here, 2643 V3, 12 core each for a total of 24 threads. It's running for about 544. They do come with the smaller, that's for the Quadro. This you just replace this. This is the default one. They're higher, but you don't need this. And then memory capacity, this is a 64. gigabytes DDR4, but and with one SSD of 500 gigabytes and no second HDD. Remember, you can always put 4 extra here, and the optical drive I replace it, and I'll show you in a second. If you want to buy on eBay, if you want to buy 64 gigabyte one DIMM 64 gigabyte, that's the one. It runs for about $75. So you can expand that machine. I believe that version goes up to 1 terabyte of RAM. So this is the 3.5 to 5.25 front bay, which I replaced the front so I can fit another hard drive. I want to show you, this is my compressor that I just got, pretty cool. And this 3070 that I want to show you. Okay, I wanted to show you this, the PCIe. Let's say you run out of PCIe, because I mean these GPUs are pretty thick. They're taking 2 lanes. So if you run out of PCIe lanes, I found out that you can use this M2 M-key NVMe times 4 SSD expansion. So you see you can fit 4 there, right? The SSD, so NVMe SSD. So pretty cool. It's just that you gotta be careful, because you gotta make sure your your motherboard supports this PCIe split bifurcation. So if it doesn't support that, you cannot buy this guy. Mine, I found out that my motherboard on those HP Z840 does not support this, so I can't use this. I'm only gonna be able to put 2 NVMe drives. This is for the proof of work, useful work. So I want to put as many as I can, and hard drives. Hard drives, I believe I have many, and I have two of these. All right, so that's something you gotta take into account. Okay, this is it. Now I have a relative cheap computer able to farm Chia plots, being a remote harvester, a dual GPU plotter, and a miner. On top, this computer is ready for proof of useful work for whenever that's released. So I think I'm ready. The idea is to keep farming Chia on those 8-bay enclosures that I show you, which are connected to USB ports, and then I have 2 NVMe SSD drives for fast storage and 5 hard drives allocated to proof of useful work. Remember, you need both type of storage, fast and slow, for proof of useful work. On top, I have a dual core CPU with multiple threads. You need a minimum 4 threads per GPU according to the requirements. So that's it. I hope you guys find this video useful. Let me your comments, what your plans for proof of useful work are, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.